Hello lovelies! Today I have a really fun, exciting challenge video that I wanted to try out today, test out. I don't know how well I'm gonna do, but this is me trying to really get back into my reading and on my reading grind, my YouTube grind, by having fun videos to look forward to filming and reading as well. So you guys, obviously, if you saw my June TBR, you know that currently I am reading A Man Called Ove. This is one of my book club's picks for June, and it's by Frederick Bachman. I've really been wanting to read Frederick Bachman for such a long time, so I am excited about it, but I'm only a couple chapters in, and I really need to finish in the next few days because book club is next week. So I've got to get on it with this one. And the way that I'm going to do that, the challenge, let's get to the challenge, is, and again, I don't know how well I'm going to do. I'm actually quite worried. She always drinks water every time that I film a video. Y'all, how many times have you watched a video and Beans is drinking water in the background while I'm downstairs? Because it's just constant. Okay, she's done. So basically, I'm going to go based off of the amount of pickups that I've had with my phone in the last week. So the amount of times that I have picked up my phone physically or even just clicked to check the time, that counts, I'm pretty sure. Just going based off of last week, it's actually really embarrassing how many times I have picked my phone up in the last week. Like really bad. It's really bad. I hate to even like say the number, but I'm going to. I'm just gonna go based off of Sunday through Friday of this week, I guess, because that's all that my phone is giving me right now. Sunday, I spent 4 hours and 53 minutes on my phone, but that's not what I'm going based off of. I'm going based off of the pickups. So I have to read the same amount of pages to the amount of pickups that I read for each day last week. So for today, technically, we're going off of last Sunday, and I had 139 pickups. And that is also the largest amount for the week. So if I can do it tonight, then I should be able to do it for most of the rest of the week. I don't know. We'll see. I'm worried. But this is a challenge. That's the whole point of a challenge and a challenge video. It's getting me really excited. So let me just find where I left off really quick in this book, and then I will subtract 139 from the amount of pages I've already read. Okay, I am only on page 24 right now. So what is 139 minus 24? Wait, no, I have to add 24.
139 plus 24?
Yeah, 139. I have to read till at least 163.
100 and pickups I had on Sunday?
Yeah.
162.
162? What was your time?
Where's the time?
Scroll up and click day.
6 hours and 33 minutes.
You had way more than me.
I was probably watching a game or something.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. Anyway, so I have to make it to 163. I'm gonna make sure, I'm gonna put that in a note really quick, just so I do not forget. I've got to get to page 163. Hey you guys, just a quick break with Future Bree here. I think it's been, I don't know, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks since I first started filming this video, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on kind of what's been going on in my life the last several months. So I wanted to talk about a book that I got recently that I think is going to be very beneficial to what I've been going through the last couple of months, and so I did just want to show you guys what that is really quickly. It's called Your Pregnancy and Childbirth. I am pregnant and I'm so excited about it. I have been dying to tell you guys for so long, but we literally just posted and shared with everyone on our social media. I just wanted to come on here and update you guys in this video now that we have for sure announced to everyone that we know. If you guys follow me on either my personal or my Bookstagram, you may have seen that I did post about it. And yeah, that's basically what I've been going through the last 4 months. And then before that, I did experience a loss at the very end of December into the very beginning of this year. So if I've mentioned anything in past videos kind of alluding to where I was around that point, that is why. And if you have any questions, I'm totally here to talk about whatever you want to talk about. If you've been through it too, or if you just have questions, I am an open book and I'm here to talk about whatever you guys want me to talk about. But that is kind of the short explanation on where the heck Brie has been the last several months and why I have not been so consistent with my posting. So I am so sorry for all of the inconsistency, but I am feeling really good the last couple of weeks and it makes me really excited for what's to come with my YouTube and just everything here. I'm just so happy to be here on YouTube and have all of you guys supporting me, and I'm just so excited to be going through this pregnancy here with you guys as well. If you want to see anything in regards to that, I'm sure I'll mention it a good bit here and there. It obviously won't be like the focal point of my content unless you guys have like any sort of requests that do focus a little bit more on it, but for now we'll just keep it to BookTube just as normal, just the upgraded version, the pregnancy Brie edition, if you will. So I just thought that was funny. I literally got this massive book from my doctor and was like, you know what? This is how I'm gonna announce to them that I am pregnant. Also, if you want to find out the gender of our baby, you can go to my TikTok or my personal Instagram. I posted just a little finding out the gender of our baby video on both of those. So if you want to go watch, you can go watch it there. But just know I'm so happy. We are so excited. We feel so blessed. I just can't wait to see what this year brings. 2025. It's been crazy so far and it's exciting, and just wanted to clarify what's been happening the last several months. But now that I'm done rambling, let's go ahead and get back into this challenge video. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love y'all so much. It is 4:24 right now. I am not the fastest reader, especially since I've not been reading a whole lot recently. So we'll see how this goes. Starting on page 24, chapter 4, and I'll keep you guys in the loop. Wish me luck. All right, everybody, it is the next day and I wanted to give you an update on where I'm at with this challenge. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all, not off to a great start, because as soon as I closed my camera down yesterday, I ended up taking a nap on the couch for a little bit, and then we ate dinner, watched a show, and then I went up to bed. And I tried to read a little bit more, but honestly, I didn't get as far as I wanted to. So I am going to try again tomorrow. Today was a very eventful day. We had some errands to run earlier in the day, and then my best friend ended up in the hospital with an allergic reaction situation. It was very scary. So I read like 2 pages on my Kindle in the waiting room. But that's literally it. I'm gonna try to read a little bit more to get closer to page 163 tonight, but then I'm just gonna completely restart tomorrow with the next day. Sorry in advance for how badly I'm already starting off with this challenge, but a lot's been going down. I will keep y'all in the loop tomorrow. Anyway, have a good night. All right, you guys, I am doing so horribly with this challenge, so horribly, but I am trying my very best. That's the whole point of a challenge, is to continue to push on, challenge yourself. But I need to move on to whatever the next day would be technically. So let me pull that up really quickly. And then I guess I will try my best. It's Tuesday, by the way, several days later. But you know, that's just how life rolls. It's fine. Okay, let's see. Let me find, where is the screen time at? Okay, here we go. So, okay, as far as pickups go, so it looks like the week has started itself over, which I guess makes sense. Technically, I don't know if I should go based off of, I guess I'll go off of Sunday, which is 104 pages, or I'm sorry. Yes, technically 104 pages. So 104 pickups. What is my brain? What am I saying? Okay. Sunday, this past Sunday, I picked up my phone 104 times, which equals 104 pages to read. So I have got to make it to, let's see, I'm on page 167. So 167 plus, did I say, yeah, 104. So I need to make it to page 271 by the end of the night. Let's put that 271. Oh my gosh, that is like pretty close to the end. 271, which is in the middle of chapter 31. I will try my very best to do it and finish it. I literally just got home from work. It is 4:25. So let's see if I can check off Tuesday for this challenge and see if I can read as many pages as I have picked up my phone for a certain day of the past week. All about not getting crazy amounts of screen time. This is definitely a helpful way to break that habit, but also I really want to complete my TBR this month. So this challenge is really helping that. So let's go ahead and try to read 104 pages. I think we can do it. Okay, here's the thing about this book is I am reading a very sad emotional part. This man that you are following the life of kind of presently and also in the past, in his past, it's so hard to like him because he is so insufferable, but at the same time you are kind of seeing why he is the way that he is because of his past that you learn about. And I don't know, it's weird because you want so badly to not like him, but you're also rooting for him at the same time. Very, very interesting. I'm feeling a lot of different emotions currently. I will say I'm glad to be halfway through the book now, because at first I was like, he is just not a nice person. He is a grumpy man. The other thing is he is only 59 in this book, but they make it seem like he is very, very old and crotchety. Make it make sense. Why is he described as such an old man that is just so rude and doesn't grasp certain new age things? He's literally 59. That is not old. So I'm kind of confused on that aspect of it, and I don't really like that part very much. But if you take away his technical age, then it all makes sense. I don't know. That's just my take. That is just my take. But I am starting to really connect with him more as I've learned his past and the things that he's dealing with and going through. But I'm also really worried for the end of the book because I am starting to grow more attached to him, even though you want to not like him. It's really, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how I feel at the end. All right, you guys, I wanted to give you a quick update on where I'm at with A Man Called Ove. Ove. Anyway, last night I was able to check off my reading for yesterday. I did read the full 104 pages by the end of the night last night, which made me very proud of myself. I will say I actually did complete a full day of this challenge, which is super exciting. So I just have a little bit to go in this book, and I'm going to go ahead and finish that now. I'm on page 274, and there are, let's see, 337 pages in the book. So I don't have a whole lot left. Let me take a quick look. Okay, so that means I have 63 pages left of this book, and I'm pretty sure that I do need to read more than that for the night to check off my challenge for the day. So let me take a look. Wherever my screen time is, I can never find it. Okay, here we go. So the next day that we have to look at for this week is Monday. And I had 96 pickups on Monday. So if it'll pick that up there, 96. So we checked off Sunday, which was 104. And then today we're gonna do this Monday's, which is 96 pages. So I need to finish this book and then grab another one off my TBR and read a little bit more. I'm talking too loud. And then I'll need to read a little bit more in another book, start a new fresh, crisp book, which I'm really excited about. So 96 minus 63. So I need to read at least 33 pages in the next book that I choose. So I am really excited to complete this book because I have book club at the end of the week, and I'm super excited to talk about a lot of different things that have happened in this book. First of all, if you've read it, I absolutely love the neighbors, and you'll know which ones I'm talking about if you do end up reading. The neighbors are an integral part of this whole book, this story. They're just so sweet, and it makes me want to have closer relationships with my neighbors. But unfortunately, everyone in my cul-de-sac is a recluse, as we are too, honestly. Like, we don't socialize a whole lot in our cul-de-sac because our neighbors like aren't super close, and none of them are like very tight-knit either. I don't know, it's just kind of an odd thing. But anyway, I've just really enjoyed this book. I have a feeling that I'm going to get very emotional at the ending. I'm a little bit worried because, like I was saying yesterday, I had already grown pretty attached to Ove, which is shocking based on how I felt at the very beginning of this story. Honestly, the first half of the book, I didn't really know how I was gonna feel because he was a little bit insufferable, just a really rude person. But you really do see his growth just throughout the story. You learn a lot about his past and why he is the way that he is. So it's just been a really good read. I'm glad that this is one that is getting me back into my reading journey and sort of out of the slump that I've been in. It's a really good, really different read for me. But I'm glad that this is the first Frederick Bachman that I've read. So it makes me excited to read more. We'll see how I feel at the end. I will keep you guys updated. Okay, you guys, ooh, God. I am in the epilogue. I have so many emotions right now, so I'm just gonna finish this really quick. Well, oh my gosh. I knew I was gonna feel a little bit emotional at the end of that one, but that was a really good ending to tie up everything. I really didn't expect to enjoy this book as much as I did, especially with how I felt like the whole first part of the book. But by the end, I was so connected to not just Ove, the main character, but some of the side characters as well. And just seeing the way that he developed throughout the story and how like people can have such an impact on your life. Like, I don't know, there's like a lot of really good like messages in this book, just following this older man's life. Like this was really, really good. I enjoyed this so much more than I thought that I would. So I'm very glad I read it, and I cannot wait to talk about this with my book club later this week. That was a little bit, a smidge bit emotional though. What would I rate this? I feel like just freshly read and rated, I would probably rate it, oh my gosh, somewhere between a 4 and 5 stars. I wouldn't give it a full 5 stars, but very close. I'm gonna go ahead and say, I'm gonna rate it, this is hard. I would probably give it like a 4.25. It's a little bit more than a 4 stars, a little bit less than 4.5. So that would give us 4.25 stars. I think that's what I'm gonna settle on with this one. Check my Goodreads later on, because I may have updated it at that point, but for now I'm gonna put 4.25 on this one. I really recommend it if you're looking for a really good general fiction with some good emotion in it, some character development, really good side characters, and just focus on like life and friendship. And I would also check the trigger warnings on it, but I just loved like the past, going back into the past and seeing like where he came from and like what happened like with his family and just some of the people in his life that were like crucial to his life. It was so good. I actually have like so much going on in my brain right now and a lot to like think on at this point, but I really, really liked it. So 4.25 stars it is. Now I need to go upstairs and pick a new book off of my TBR. I've got a whole stack that I need to get through for June. So let's go up and do that now before it gets way too dark outside, because I can't remember how many pages I have left. Let's see, what chapter did I end on? 337 minus 274, 63 minus, what was it, 96 pages? Yeah, 96. Okay, so I need to read 33 more pages for the night to check off the challenge for today. I think I'm going to check this one off as well. So I'm really proud of myself. Okay, really quickly before the sun completely goes down, I need to pick my next book off of this TBR. I can go ahead and move this one over, but I need to pick my next one that I'm gonna start tonight and read at least 33 pages of. So I'm thinking after that, I definitely need something like a little bit more lighthearted. I'm in between When You Get the Chance and Better Than the Movies. I think I might go with Better Than the Movies just because I know When You Get the Chance, I think that's the one that I pulled that I need to annotate. And I've just been dying to pick up Better Than the Movies for so long. I've really needed to read this book. I've been wanting to, and I think I'm in the mood for it at this point for sure now. So I think I'm gonna pick this one up next and read at least 33 pages to check off my challenge for tonight. Hello. Okay, so I've just gotten ready for bed. I've honestly scrolled for way too long on my phone, and like literally the whole point of this video is to not be doing that. So I'm gonna throw that over to the side finally and start on Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. I just have 33 pages to read for the night, and then I'm going to absolutely conk out. So here we are with the prologue. How cute is that, by the way? I'm so excited about this. And let's see, 33. Are there chapters in this? Okay, yes. Chapter 2. Okay, so that's in between chapters 2 and 3 is page 33. So let's see where this goes. Hey, Beanie. I'm already so sleepy. I can do it. I can do it. I did it. Okay, I literally have to pause right here. I'm so tired. So I'm gonna go to bed and we'll pick back up from page 34 tomorrow. Good night. All right, you guys, it is Thursday. This challenge has been quite tough. I was literally dozing off last night just trying to get through my 33 pages that I had in Better Than the Movies. Not because of the book itself, but just because I get so tired whenever I read at night. It's such a thing. But anyway, I meant to update you guys earlier, and as soon as I turned my camera on, as soon as I got home, my camera died. So I had to plug in the battery because I completely forgot to last night. And so I've been reading since then. But let me give you a quick update on the amount of pickups that I had for the day that we're on now. It is a lot. It's almost as much as the first day of this challenge that we had with 142 pickups. Yeah. So I've been reading as much as I can today, but I still have a lot to go. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to complete today's challenge. I'm going to try my best. I ended on page 33 last night. I don't know how I even did it. I was literally falling asleep trying to do it. But page 33. So if we add 142 pages to that, I believe that gets me to page 175. Let me make sure that my math is right. 33 plus 142. Yes. So 175, page 175 is where I need to end up to check off the challenge for today, if I'm gonna be able to do it. I am currently at chapter 6 now of this book, and that is only page 105. So I still have 70 pages to go tonight, and it's already 9:40. I wake up at 5:30 in the morning to go to work. So again, I'm gonna try my best, but today might also be a fail. Challenges are really hard with 9-to-5 jobs, you guys. So we'll see how far I get. Yeah, I guess I will keep you guys updated either tonight or tomorrow when I get home. All right, you guys, I honestly cannot remember where I ended off this video. I can't even remember the last day that I filmed, but I was reading Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter, and I did finish it. Can't remember if I completed the amount of pages that I needed to read for day 4, I believe it was. I don't remember if I did or not, but I did complete the book at least. Though this video may have been a fail, challenge wise, it still did get me to read a lot more over the past like week and a half, which has been great. I've been able to check off a couple of books off of my TBR, which has been awesome. And now I'm reading a few other ones that are on my TBR to try and finish up for the month of June. Just as a quick update on what I've been reading recently, after I finished Better Than the Movies, I did start Flock audibly and DNF'd it probably like maybe 35-40% in. I just realized that it wasn't really the vibe that I was looking for, at least at the time. Maybe I'll pick it back up at some point. I don't see myself picking it up again, but I do have a close friend that has read through the whole series now, and she does say that the plot definitely picks up more in the second book, and the second book sounds a lot more interesting. So maybe eventually, but also I'm in the middle of so many series right now too that is definitely not on a priority list of mine. I started that, DNF'd it, and then I started When You Get the Chance by Emma Lord. Actually, it's over there, but I don't want to reach over to get it. That one is really cute so far. I'm like 30% of the way through, and it's just a fun read. I'm really liking it. It actually gives me kind of similar vibes to Better Than the Movies in a way, just a little bit, and so it's been really cute. It's been a fun ride. And then I'm also probably like 60% of the way through Keeping 13 on Audible. I am absolutely loving the Boys of Tommen series so far. Just with where I'm at, I'm obsessed. I can give you guys more of like an in-depth update if you want to see like a book wrap up of the last couple of months. I also have July's TBR coming up really soon that I'm going to be filming, and I'm very excited for. And then my birthday is July 2nd, which is crazy. I completely forgot with everything happening in my life right now that I have a birthday coming up. And I'll be 27. To be 27 in literally a week is just wild, but I'm feeling so blessed. I'm so excited for what the rest of the year has to come. It's an exciting year, and I'm glad that you guys are with me while I go through 2025. I hope that this year has been good to you all so far, and that the rest of the year is everything that you hope for and that you want it to be. But I apologize that this video was a fail. We'll try to do better next time. But with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you want to see next below, and I will talk to you guys next time. I love you guys. Bye.